Chris Jericho hurled a table at Kenny Omega in a wild brawl at a press conference to promote their NJPW Wrestle Kingdom clash. Y2J will have his first match outside WWE since 1999 at New Japan Pro Wrestling's biggest event of the year at the Tokyo Dome on January 4. Omega, aka The Cleaner, is the leader of the notorious Bullet Club faction and considered by many fans to be the best wrestler not in WWE. Jericho attacked the IWGP United States champion at NJPW's World Tag League Finals yesterday, which Omega called something you'd see on Monday Night Raw. Today they took part in a press conference for Wrestle Kingdom 12 when Omega, 34, promised to deliver a legendary bout with the six-time WWE World Champion. Later, when 46-year-old Jericho was talking about how the contest was going to be a dream match, the opportunistic Omega struck with a flurry of punches. He was dragged away by officials, giving Y2J the chance to hurl the table in front of him across the stage at his rival, before unleashing a barrage of blows. After the fight was broken up, Jericho repeatedly yelled "You son of a b" before taking to the microphone and saying, "This is gonna be a match that you have never seen in New Japan. This is not about 5 stars, 7 stars, it's not about how many times you can go for your finishing move. This is a fight, it's a war, it's Alpha versus Omega, and Kenny, you are gonna get the ass kicked out of you. You understand me? Huh? You get it? Huh? I've been in Japan 60 times. This match at the Tokyo Dome is the most important match I've ever had in Japan." Pointing at someone at the back of the room, he continued his foul-mouthed rant, adding, "What are you laughing at, F-face? Shut your mouth." He said, "I am the best in the world. I am the greatest of all time. And I'm gonna prove it, January 4th at the Tokyo Dome. We'll see you there. Don't miss this match, cause you'll never see it again in New Japan. Ever. Dream match, Alpha vs Omega, one time only, Tokyo Dome, Jan 4th. Kenny Omega, it's time for the Cleaner. It's time for the Cleaner's career to be done. Jan 4th will be Kenny Omega's last match at the Tokyo Dome. It will be Kenny Omega's last match in New Japan. Write that. Write that down, Fumi Saito. His last match. Ever. Kenny Omega's finished in Japan." The attack was revenge for Jericho ambushing Omega in Fukuoka the night before, after he and the Young Bucks beat Rocky Romero, Sho, and Yo. Y2J first appeared in a pre-recorded video, in which he congratulated Omega on his victory and asked him if he was ready for their clash. Jericho then took everyone by surprise when the lights came back up and he was seen standing behind his future opponent in the ring. He hit Omega with his patented codebreaker before the Young Bucks were able to chase him off. Later in an Instagram video he said, "Kenny Omega, let me introduce myself formally, Chris Jericho, the alpha of the wrestling business. I gotta tell you, it gave me such a thrill to leave you in a puddle of your own blood tonight in Fukuoka. Just a little bit of a warning. Just a little bit of an introduction as to what you can really expect January 4th at the Tokyo Dome. Alpha vs Omega. Jericho vs Omega. To find out who the best in the world really is, and judging by the fact that my face is covered in your blood, I think I'm just a little better than you." Last month Jericho claimed he'd never seen one of Omega's matches after challenging him to the bout at NJPW Power Struggle.